Tzvi Finkel, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, the Rosh Hashiva, famed Rosh Hashiva Amir, here in Beis Yisrael, was nifter, passed away. I thought maybe to say a few words which might give us some chizuk, some inspiration in his chus. So I'll begin. This week's Parshas Vayeira. The Torah begins with the episode where Abraham Avinu is paid a visit from a Kadosh Baruch Hu. At the age of 99 years old, the Torah highlights for us how Abraham is sitting the Pesach Ohel. He's sitting at the entrance to his tent, waiting for guests to come by. Lest somebody should pass by and he miss it. So finally, when the opportunity presents itself, Abraham runs to greet them. 3 people, really malachim disguised as people, come passing his ohel, his tent, and Abraham runs to greet them. And Chazal learn out from this an amazing principle. Rashi touches on it. We'll start with what Rashi says. And remember, HaKadosh Baruch Hu had come to visit Abraham in his pain. At the age of 99 years old, he performed Bris Milah on himself. And he is now receiving some sort of divine revelation. And in the middle of that, he goes to greet guests. And Rashi comments on this and says, V'haya omer leHakadosh Baruch Hu lahamtim lo, ad sheyarutz v'yachnis es ha'orchim. That Abraham asked or told Hashem to wait for him while he runs to greet these guests. Chazal, the sages, learn from this an amazing principle. Gadol hachnasas orchim yoser mikabalas penei hashchina. That the mitzvah of having guests into your house is actually greater than kabbalas penei hashchina, is greater than what we call divine revelation. I would just like to understand that on a simple level, because I don't find it so easy to understand, especially if we approach it from the point of view of just, call it availability. I think the experience of divine revelation is, first of all, a lot harder to achieve, a lot harder to accomplish, and therefore very few people actually have or had experienced it. In contrast, Hachnasas Orchim, almost anybody can do that. Having guests is a mitzvah, which is quite simple and quite available, but nonetheless, Chazal have told us that the mitzvah of Hachnasas Orchim is greater than Kabbalas Penei Hashchina. So just what is Pshat? What is the simple meaning of this? So I think the answer really begins with what the Mesilas Yesharim says at the beginning of his Sefer. He says that man was only created, the primary purpose of man, the purpose of life, really, was lehisaneg al Hashem ve'lenos mezid shchinaso. It is to have pleasure, basically, from Hashem. Lenos mezid shchinaso. To be in the presence of Hashem. That divine connection, revelation, that, says the Ramchal, is why we're here. But the Ramchal qualifies this. And he says that is only a gemul, a payment, a reward for what we have done in this world. This world, meaning it's only a reward which we will receive in the next world. In contrast, this world is categorically different in that in this world, we're not supposed to be focused on that at all. Our focus is supposed to be on the fulfillment and the performance of Torah and mitzvahs. Fulfilling the divine will, call it. But we are to have no concern or pay no attention to the gemul,